that all you have about
How do you
the
know the
disclosures?
specifics? How do you know the specifics?
Well, my concern is that I can understand your point about the subsidiaries and you only reported eco developments. That I can understand that if that's the case. But there are real estate investments in downtown Mason that were not disclosed.
And I've mentioned those.
Okay, but they have to
obscene
be
amount of-
disclosed in your Ohio Ethics Commission financial disclosures. That's important.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
So have you
it's
corrected
my
that?
office that I leased for 6 years and then bought it. And then do you want me to go in the story behind how I bought Adesso?
No, I just
It's a
want to
pretty
know
cool
if you've
story.
corrected
I'm
your
sitting
report.
in my office one day, and the gentleman that owns it, and it used to be a really crappy dry cleaners, walked in my office and said, "Hey, you own this building?" I said, "Well, we're gonna be buying. I'm in a land contract." He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna be selling this. Are you interested?" And guess what, folks? I've invested in downtown since I was 24 years old. I'm 45 now, so that's 21 years. I've owned my business in downtown Mason for 24 years. I am not ashamed that I invest in my own downtown. Why would I be?
Well, I don't want you to be ashamed at all. I just want to make sure that it's properly reported.
And I'm going to.
Because you're voting on matters that affect the downtown area.
And if I ever voted on anything that was contiguous, do you want, so is your suggestion that no one invest in?
No, that is absolutely not the question that I asked you. The question I asked you is, have you reported those properties that you own through your LLCs, your parent, your parent company or your subsidiaries? Have they been reported to the Ohio Ethics Commission in your financial disclosure forms up through 2020?
So they are now.
They are now?
Yeah, and also, are you the guy that did this? So is there a final disposition with the Ohio Ethics Commission?
You tell me.
No, there's not. I talked to him last week. It's not finished yet. I'm waiting for my letter. When I get my letter, you can have a copy, you can have a copy, and you can have a copy.
Mr. Chance, I asked for this disclosure from Eric Bruce.
Now we found
October of 23 of 2021. I have your financial disclosures here. Anybody can get it. It's public record. It's kind of interesting sometimes. You know, no, it's even more interesting than that. Mr. Chance.
Remember,
I
our
hate to
comments
break
need to
this
go
up.
through the chair.
Mr. Chance, you apparently, by going through, if an individual wants to, they can go to the recorder's office and see who owns property.
I
correct?
agree, yeah.
Right?
Remember, our comments
Okay.
have to go through the chair, counsel.
So, if I may, and you purchased a property on Williams?
Does this have anything to do with the city?
Well, it's very simple.
Yes, it does.
Are you married?
What?
Are you married?
I am married.
Really? Here's
You know what?
this document says
For your
married.
comment.
I know, I brought
Through the
that
chair,
up. And the
counsel.
people that, hey, and I brought this up with my title attorney, Bruce McGarry. And you want me to bring in Bruce? I asked the exact same question.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Is this what you do for fun?
Ms.
No.
Chance, Member Chance, sorry.
Walk,
Member
dog.
Bradburn,
Do something more fun than this.
Report the way you should report.
Member Bradburn.
Report the way you should, because you know what,
Never.
Mr. Chance? It's a criminal offense, isn't it?
Well, I'm working with him. Walk
It's
your
a
dog.
it's a
Find
criminal
hobby.
offense.